Cheddar 16 checking in with Real Big Fish. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Johnny Christmas from the Real Big Fish.
He is Mr. Real Big.
I am humongous.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Muy gigante pescado.
I'm learning so many languages. Issues just taught me, well, they didn't teach me any Japanese, but, you know, they spoke Japanese to me.
Kampai!
Yeah!
Yes.
Hi! That's all I got. I know how to say, ice baby in Japanese. Kore aka-chan.
That's good.
That's a good thing to know.
Is there no baby on the end of it?
I think aka-chan.
Baby?
Yeah, because baby is a anyway. Baby.
So we've learned a little bit today. All right, here we go.
You learn things at Warped Tour.
Absolutely.
What have you learned at Warped Tour?
Oh, what have I learned?
I'm sure there hasn't been anything you've learned.
I've done this tour quite a few times.
Oh yes. Yes.
And so, yeah, it's always hot. It's always a war of attrition. You know, it's always trying to preserve your sanity, so you just keep on going because it's hot every day. There's like no respite from.
Why is it always in the festival?
Yeah. This tour would be great in Europe right now. It's like 75 degrees, not 95 degrees, and 90% humidity.
But wasn't it the last time you guys they did do Warped Tour in UK, but you did it or they did it was in summer in the UK though, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just one
So like yeah, so like they waited till it was the hottest day in UK to go over and do Warped Tour.
We did it in the summer in Australia.
Yeah, like they instead of flipping it.
Oh, it was rough.
Oh, was it worse than today?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you don't have a bus, and they take all the bands on like 3 buses to the next town. And Australia, like the United States, is a very large landmass.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, all of the shows are all on the outskirts of
Yeah.
ocean cities. So we started out in Brisbane and then drove to Sydney, drove the 6 hours to Sydney, and drove the 8 hours to Melbourne, and then drove the 8 hours to Adelaide.
And you're all sharing.
And we're all sharing buses. Yes. With
Nice.
bands that always aren't the veterans, shall we say.
So
You wind up having people puke in their hats, pee in bottles because the toilets fill. Yeah, it's brutal.
So what's some veteran advice? You
To those youngins, like what do you do?
To the noobs. What's some veteran advice for people on?
Don't pee in bottles will be one.
But like just big tours.
Don't drink and party yourself into oblivion. I mean, it's really important. The most important thing that you do every day is play the show. And if you aren't 100% for the show, you're letting the fans down. You need to be putting on the best possible show every day. If you want to do this as a living, if you only want to do it for a short time, you know, be crazy and do all the whatever you want all day. But you really have to pace yourself. It's not like I don't drink, but I wait until my day is done, until I don't have anything else, then I can have the freedom to relax. Because playing the trumpet, myself playing the trumpet and singing is the most important things that I do.
That's like a drop the mic moment there. That's like the quote of Warped Tour. Like, do what you need to do, please the fans, play your music, play your heart out, then have fun.
And like there are days that you're gonna have off. Like 4th of July, you guys had off. I'm sure. Everyone's been telling us they did laundry. They basically caught up on their life.
I couldn't do laundry because our hotel, we get one hotel room for the bands to take showers in.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a washer or dryer. So I have this large bag, duffel bag full of dirty show clothes that I need to do something before it gets moldy.
Hurting your clothes, moldy clothes.
Moldy clothes.
Fish. Hashtag
You're hurting here first. Anyway. So, do you have any newer music coming out? Do you have any?
We're slated.
So we're reissuing the Christmas record on vinyl that we did called Happy Holidays.
Okay.
And unfortunately, our engineer lost his studio where we recorded the past 6 Real Big Fish records. And so he had to buy another building and to go back over. So it's all been done. So I think maybe in the fall that we'll get it on.
Good. Because I imagine there are plenty of hardcore fans who are like, I got real big impatience.
Yeah.
Real big.
So it's gonna happen.
It definitely will happen.
That's
come to the shows, then we have to go get real jobs. We can't make this awesome music for everybody. And that goes for any band. No matter who you like, go and see a show, pay the money, and really enjoy live music. It's such a difference. It's one thing of putting the CD on or listening to some MP3s, but then in going and seeing the show and being wowed by live music, it's the best thing.
Right. Especially, honestly, like, ska music in general tends to be the music that really, like, live, really gets me pumped.
Yeah, it's fun music, and our band sometimes has cynical and spiteful lyrics wrapped around these happy melodies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. My job is to make people happy for a living, and I feel really lucky that that's what I get to do. I have the best job in the world.
What would your job be if you were not a musician?
If I wasn't a musician, well, I would be homeless because this is all I can do. I would be panhandling. Alms for the poor.
Would you say you'd be picking it up?
Pick it up,
change.
I do anyway.
So you are doing. There's two questions that I have. So you were a Led Zeppelin band, like a cover band before.
Well,
so that's how you got.
That's how the band started playing shows, was by playing covers. So Led Zeppelin just happened to be one of the bands that our band used to cover. And that's the way that you learn your craft, is by learning other people's songs. That's how you get good at songwriting, is by learning 100 of your favorite songs from your favorite artists, and then you take all those things and then you create your own song. I mean, that's what Rush did. That's what Journey did. That's what Van Halen did. That's what all these bands do. That's how you get good at it. If you've never seen the Rush movie, it's called Behind the Lights. It talks about them. The Beatles were the same way. But it talks about Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson, the guitar player and bass player, quitting school because they had a gig every night playing covers. And that they couldn't physically go to school anymore because they were up all night playing in bars.
Yeah.
You know, when they were 16 or 17.
We were in an old school.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think there's I've found locally at least that there's sort of a stigma against people having a cover band?
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah.
You mean like a stigma against that band?
Against
Just doing covers, period. Yeah.
It's a great way to be a musician. If you want to go and start a cover band,
You heard it.
That's a whole different thing than like what we do. While we do play covers, but being an actual cover band, being a bar band, it's a thing that you can make a living at if you really want to do it.
It's respectful, you know. It's just
Yep. And be the best that you possibly can at it. If you're gonna do it, be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Is there language restriction?
No.
Okay.
Do we look like we're gonna restrict language?
Honestly, I'm the first to drop the F-bomb in this piece.
Okay.
Talk about dicks and
We did. We had a whole issue of like 30 minutes of
with
dicks.
issues about that.
All right. The other thing I wanted to ask you about was the 311 cruise. I read that you're going to be doing that. Now, is this new? Have you done it before? I don't.
Will there be fishing on the cruise?
There is no fishing off a cruise ship.
No.
It sounds like it would be great, just like skiing off a cruise ship. It's not going to happen.
No.
We did the rock boat with a band called Sister Hazel 2 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. We played, actually our horn section played with Sister Hazel for their final concert. They went to play Penny Lane, and so we did all this horn arrangement stuff. It was a lot of fun. So I would imagine that the 311 cruise is going to be crazy. It's going to be.
Have you ever played a show with them?
Yes. We played many shows.
Okay.
They're awesome.
They are so great live.
Great guys. Great show. It's everything that you want.
Right. So
go to that tour.
We're going to end this really quickly, or in a couple seconds. Give us a 15-second spiel of why we should come to your show, what's coming up. Sell yourself.
If you want to have a good time, come to a Real Big Fish show.
There you go.
If you like to sing and dance, come to a Real Big Fish show. If you like to get naked, go to somebody else's show.
Oh, come on.
You can come to a Real Big Fish show, but you might get kicked out if you're not wearing any pants.
There you go.
Policies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sanitation.
Yeah.
Real big fish.
Maybe
Real
you
big
can
fish.
Take your shirt off if you're a guy, but maybe not.
Free the nipple though.
Freedom of the nipple.
All right, Work Tour 2016, Real Big Fish. Thanks for everything.
Big fish.
All right.